The West Wing special episode number 1, Isaac and Ishmael, written by Aaron Sorkin, first aired in October of 2001. If you haven't seen The West Wing, I cannot recommend it more. It is a great piece of television. Released in the late 90s and early 2000s, it follows the administration of Jeb Bartlett and the twists and turns through that as he is President of the United States and his staff in the West Wing of the White House. It's written, or at least the first few series were written by Aaron Sorkin, and even after Sorkin left, the episode quality is good, and it's just a fun to watch bit of television that gets you thinking but isn't too hard to watch on the other side of that as well. It's incredibly well acted with Martin Sheen playing the president. Rob Lowe is in there. There's Alice and Jenny. Kind of everyone who is in it plays it well. And yeah, if you want to have something to watch during lockdown that'll last you longer than a night, I think there's 8 seasons of the programme, and it's all definitely 7 seasons. In fact, all 7 seasons are well worth a watch. I'm focusing in on an episode called Isaac and Ishmael, which I've just re-watched. It was released just before the 3rd series as a special episode. The 3rd series aired in the autumn of 2001, just after the attacks on September 11th, and Isaac and Ishmael was a special produced in reaction to that before the main series aired. Watching it back, you wouldn't know necessarily that history. It feels like an episode out of time in that the topics discussed in it feel pretty relevant for today. It talks about terrorism and freedom and democracy. And yeah, you flip a few names around and it could be exactly what we've seen in the last few months in the United States, but to do with white supremacists. And it's an incredibly well done episode. The premises we're in the White House one random afternoon, and it has to go in a lockdown, and the head staffers are doing a tour for a bunch of kids, and they're stuck in there, and they just talk to them about freedom, democracy, free speech and rights, and what they really mean, and how important it is to respect other people's views. Not everyone agrees on everything in the TV show, and that's just right, and I definitely don't agree with everything that was said, but if you want a hot take that's coming up on 20 years old, this episode is definitely worth a watch, and The West Wing as a whole is definitely worth a watch, just to have a dream of normalcy in the presidency and politics. The West Wing, definitely worth watching during your lockdown. Also, if you do decide to watch The West Wing from the beginning, the pilot episode is very impressive for not actually introducing the president until the last 2 minutes of an hour-long episode. Go watch The West Wing.